going on.
But at the same time, you know, no disrespect to Royce, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Being a hungry Eastside Buffalo that's trying to stop selling drugs, and I got the opportunity to sign the biggest artist of all time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Because my options was Marshall or Hove. That was my options at this time. You know what I'm saying? So I was always like, yo, I'm not going to sign, because you got to think, Paul Rosenberg had Shady, and then he had the management Goliath.
Right.
So when I first even started going over there talking to Mike, I was going over there for Goliath. It wasn't even a sign to Shady, because I only wanted to be Griselda Records, because I was already me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is after the Fly Guy album and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm already me. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, Shady, you know, they had the movies. You know what I'm saying? The 8 Mile, the Get Rich, Die Tryin. I'm thinking already ahead, like, yo, Griselda's stories is if they see this Eastside Buffalo shit, we out of here. Long as I can get, they can make this movie of this shit, you know what I'm saying?
So,
it's over.
Right.
Because I know the story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I watch their stories, but I know this story. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all just, so it was more of like, and I'm just like, y'all, let me finesse, because I'm like, yo, wait a minute. I can, because Rock, like I said, Rock Nation had the label and management. Paul had the label and management. So I'm like, yo, I could sign and want to be managed by one. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck am I thinking? I could be the first nigga that could be signed to Jay-Z and then managed by Paul and Marshall, or I could sign to Marshall and then be managed by Jay-Z.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So let me go this movie route and all this shit, and then still be backed by Hove. And that's how I made my decision. And no disrespect to Royce, but that couldn't have happened that way doing that.
Right. It's very black and white.
Yeah.
I don't think people, I think people underestimate let me say this the right way. With the hustle, with the money, with the jewelry, with the subject matter, I think people underestimate how big of a hip hop head you actually are. Some of those names you rattled off are like underground royalty as well as mainstream royalty. But you mentioned underground, like stand up and salute.
His first 5
was crazy. But the first 5 was a mix. Right, the first 5 was a mix of underground and mainstream success. And some like between the golden era to the 2000s, like those were those dudes
and non-compromisable artists at that.
And that's the MF Doom, Prodigy,
Sean Price.
DMX, Sean Price.
Black Door. These are guys that we're not changing what we're talking about.
Y'all seen Bay? Jay Electronica. Like,
what was up with that? Was you gonna sign Jay Electronica? Like,
listen.
You was Big Cheese. As soon as you said it, I remember like, oh yeah, I remember this promo.
Big Cheese.
You was like, yo, stay tuned.
That's my family. That's my family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just talked to him like he hit me last week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the thing about it is he always be like, yo, I'm Griselda. You know what I'm saying? Like he hyped for this shit. Like he love this shit. You know what I'm saying? He be having his own little nicknames. He be giving his own Griselda nicknames and all that. I ain't gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? But, cause I don't know, he might not want that out there. But, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, he be having his Griselda name and all that. You know what I mean? Super fire shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh man. It's like, it's just extended family. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of shit where it's just like, we don't gotta do none of that. You know what I mean? We just already, I just know if I call him, he got me, and he know if he call me, he got me. So that's all that matters. We got each other type shit. You know what I'm saying? Basically.
Yo, Jay, pull up and make the announcement here. Pull up and make the announcement here.
Facts, that's great.
Because he the type, well, you know, where I can just, you know, curate a whole album and it just be a Griselda release. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not like you signed to Griselda. Because that's the thing, that's kind of where I'm taking it now.
Right.
Like the future of Griselda. I really don't want it to be like just artists I'm just signing. I kind of want to be more just curator. I kind of want just whatever project I curate come out through Griselda Records. You know what I'm saying? So just say, for instance, I curate a Jadakiss album. You know what I'm saying? I want that to be, you know what I mean, Griselda Records / whatever he got going on, but I want it to be Griselda Record because it's a Westside Gunn curation. You know what I'm saying? And it don't necessarily mean I just got it, because I don't, you know what I mean? I've been doing this shit so long now that I don't want to feel obligated to have to always gotta, you know what I'm saying, start from the bottom type shit. It's just like, if you already dope, let's cook one and keep it moving. Let's break bread as homies. You go your way, I go my way. We made a classic. And we go about our separate business. So I can do that with Busta Rhymes. So I can curate a Jada.
Like a soundtrack with one person. Like a movie soundtrack with one person.
Right. That's what I always wondered, because I see like a lot of these collaborative projects. Like, okay, Benny will do one with Graf over here, then Khan will do one with somebody else, and then
38 Special.
Right, and you guys will come together. Like, how are those deals structured?
The thing about me, man, and it's gonna sound crazy, you know what I mean? And this is just real true story. You know, when Conway said that, because that's how it started, he said he never read the contract. Or some shit, and they spent it, like, you know what I mean? Woo, some shit like that.
Right.
And this not even to sound crazy, on my soul, I never even read the contract that I gave to him to sign. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it didn't even matter to me. That was just let's just sign each other, do what we gotta do so we can get this deal with Shady Interscope and da-da-da-da-da, because I had Griselda Records and I had them as my artists, and I took, because it was a partnership, I took Griselda over there. You see what I'm saying? So I had a label deal. It wasn't like I was just Westside, I was Westside Gunn the artist because I was signed to myself. Right. But Griselda actually had a deal with Shady Interscope. That's why it was Griselda. It wasn't just we was signed to just Shady as artists. I went over there still as a boss. You know what I'm saying? Of the situation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it was just like, in order for us to do that, of course they had to really be signed to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we didn't even do contracts with each other until the Shady deal was about to go through. And once I had to, you know what I mean? It's like you know, you telling me about to sell them something. You got the dope, you got the money. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, it was one of them type of situations. Like, okay, you got Conway, you got me. It was like, this is my brothers. You know what I mean? Your lawyer, put whoop. You know what I'm saying? So that contract never even existed. Like, it was for them, it was not even. I can't even tell you what I gave because it didn't matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. Them always ate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when they did their merch, they got 100% of their shit. I didn't say, yo, you signed to me, I need some of that merch. I didn't say, yo, you did this album, this album, this album, this album. Ask them. I never asked them for $1 in my life. They whole career. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why it was just like, so when y'all, when it got misconstrued, it was just like, huh? Wait, what you mean? If anything, baby, we called them niggas. Matter of fact, y'all owe me about $300,000.
Right.